doctrine that you have been taught. It says avoid them. There are organizations. There are cults. There are so many organizations out there. There are women groups, men groups. They're out there and they say, well, this organization is faith-based. They say, I have the doctrine and the teachings that's going to help you. They will tell you about an abusive spouse, an abusive friend, an abusive person. They will tell you that everything is abuse, especially when it comes to biblical, theological teachings. And they don't know what they're talking about. They're wolves in sheep's clothing. They are out there to deceive you. It says to avoid them. To avoid them. The wolf in sheep's clothing will sow discord among your family and your friends and will cause a division among you. Just like the devil, the wolf in sheep's clothing wants to divide and conquer you and your family. Don't be deceived, my brothers and sisters. Don't be deceived by that cult-like organization, by that person in your family that claims to know Scripture and they haven't even picked up the Bible in 6 months, in a year. By that friend who keeps whispering in your ear. You know your husband is abusive. You know he's no good. You know your wife is abusive. She ain't no good. You need to stay away from them. You need to get away from them. You need to get that child out of your house. That child is no good. Don't be deceived by the wolf in sheep's clothing. There are wolves in sheep clothing that will take God's words and mix lies with the truth to confuse you. They will bring to you a false doctrine, having you believing in a theology that is not biblical. I can't stress that enough. You will start to believe and live a lie of false teaching. The wolf in sheep clothing will seduce your mind, your body, and your spirit. They will seduce your mind, body, and spirit in order to have their way with you, in order to control you. They are the ones that want to abuse you. That is the abuse. They want to cause you to have a low self-esteem. They want you to fall under their doctrine, their own personal doctrine, not the doctrine of salvation, not the doctrine of soteriology, not the doctrine of Christology. They want you to fall under their own personal doctrine. They are